Om Sri Sai Ram. Humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of our most beloved Bhagawan, Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Brothers and sisters, we have been discussing about the aspect of avatar in our series, The Golden Path to Sai. Last week, we saw a few points on who is an avatar and why an avatar takes incarnation on earth. And we also saw some of the aspects of the avatar. Today, we shall discuss certain other aspects we all need to understand when it comes to understanding the glory of avatar. Now, these are all as told by Bhagawan himself. Swami in Gita Vagni emphasizes a certain point. He says, we mortals have a karmic burden to be discharged. We are all born with a karmic burden, merits and demerits, and we need to experience that when we are born. Suffer the sins which we have committed and enjoy the merits which we have committed. Now, that is how a human birth takes place. But when it comes to avatar, he neither has got merit nor demerits. It is purely by his will and choice that he takes a human form. Secondly, he also chooses the family, the place, the parents, himself. We don't have a choice where to be born. If supposing a choice is given to us, we will probably decide on the best place, the best country, the best, wealthiest parents and things like that. But whereas in the case of an avatar, he chooses the parents. He chooses to whom he will be born. He chooses the place. That is how Rama chose Kausalya, Mother Kausalya and Dasharatha. Krishna chose Devaki and Vasudeva. Our Swami chose Pedda Venkaparaju and Mother Ishwarama to be their parent, his parents. Now, here an avatar chooses, whereas we don't have a choice. The third point is, an avatar not only chooses the parents, the place to be born, the birth of an avatar itself is very, very different. In one of the meetings in Vrindavan, when Swami was sitting along with students and certain other senior devotees, Mother Ishwarama was also present. On that occasion, one of the devotees asked about the birth of an avatar and more specifically the birth of Sathya Sai avatar. And since Mother Ishwarama herself was there in that gathering, Swami requested Ishwarama to narrate the incident that happened on that day, way back when she was about to conceive. And she narrated very nicely that on that particular day, after her puja, Satyanarayana Vratam, she was drawing water from the well, and suddenly, out of the blue, a blue light appeared in front of her and entered her womb. After that, she did not know because she felt unconscious. She got up after some time and found that she is on her family way. Now, like this, there are very many instances, even from the case of Jesus Christ. The three Arabian kings saw the blue light entering the womb of Virgin Mary. Rama, Swami says, was born out of the rice pudding, the payasam. Now, what does this indicate? This indicates a clear fact that the birth of an avatar is not a biological process, brothers and sisters. In other words, it is not prasava but pravesha. Pravesha is entering, and prasava is a normal biological process in which all the human beings are born. So in the case of an avatar, the birth itself is mysterious. So when Mother Ishwarama was narrating this incident, it became clear to all of them that Bhagawan Sathya Sai Baba's birth, his avataric birth in this earth is not prasava, but it is pravesha. Now, there is one more dimension which Swami has given in his discourse way back in 1963. And what he has said is this: the full body of an avatar itself is chit substance, not jada. Even at the stage of an embryo, Swami says, even at the stage of an embryo, the embryo of ordinary mortals like us is covered with watery stuff called as jalodakshayi, but the embryo of an avatar is covered with milky stuff. That is why it is called as kshirodakshayi. The embryo of we mortals is called jalodakshayi, which is covered by watery stuff, whereas the embryo of an avatar is covered with milky stuff, that is called kshirodakshayi. Now, what makes this difference is, an avatar, because of this, is beyond all the three gunas. He becomes gunatitaya, beyond sattva, rajas and tamoguna. Whereas, we are all bound by the three gunas. We are driven by the three gunas. Whereas an avatar has got total control. Not only control, he is beyond the three gunas. And his majesty and his appearance is bright because of this basic difference in the birth of an avatar itself. The other point Swami makes in one of his discourse way back in 1990 is that an avatar is of two types. One is Amsha avatar and the other one is Purna avatar. What is called as an Amsha avatar? An Amsha avatar means spark of the divinity. Amsha means a portion. Divinity is there in all human beings. In that context, Swami says, all of you are Amsha avatars. All human beings are Amsha avatars. Why? Because we are born out of the Brahman. How is it? How can we substantiate this statement? Swami says in the summer course discourse, and we have seen in our Vedas, there is a mention in the mantras stating that Akashad Vayuhu, Vayu Ragnihi, Agnir Apaha, Abhyaf Prithvi, Prithvi Oshadibhyaha, Oshadibhyonnam Annat Purushaha. This is how a human being takes descent on earth, the origin of human species. Akashad Vayu. But before Akasha is from Atma. From the Parabrahman, Paramatma came Akasha. Akashad Vayu, air. Vayur Agnihi, fire. Agnir Apaha, water. Abhyaf Prithvi, earth, mother earth. And Prithvi Oshadibhyoha. It gives rise to plants, crops and medicinal plants. From Oshadibhyo Nam, Annam, Annat Purushaha. So this is the process in which a human descent takes place. What does this mean? This means that we are not different from Brahman itself. This means that we are a byproduct or an extension of divinity itself. Swami says, Matti nunchi puttina kunda matti kinta bhinnamu kaadu. That means a pot which is made out of mud is not different from mud. The material is the same. Bangaru ninti puttina naga bangaru kanta bhinnamu kaadu. That means it is not different from gold. They may have any type of jewels, but the basic material is gold. We may have any number of pots and plates made out of clay, but the material is clay. Similarly, we have any number of human beings, but the material is Brahman. The body may be different, but essentially we are all divine. That is what Swami is trying to say here. But why are we called Amsha avatars? Is because we are bound by Maya. We are bound by Maya. Maya is dominant in our birth. We are not able to control Maya. And we are also bound by the karmic effect of yester births. Whereas an avatar has got total control on the Maya. In fact, he has put on Maya on himself. That is why he is also called as Mayopadi. Upadi is dress or covering. Mayopadi. He acts like human and behaves like human with the divinity inside. Why? Because he has to interact with humans for human upliftment and human evolution. So he is also called as Mayopadi. Otherwise, he has got total control on the Maya. That is the basic difference. We are more body and mind oriented, body and mind driven, whereas Supreme Self, Supreme Avatar, the Paripurna Avatar is totally in control of his senses, body and mind. This is the basic difference. So we are also essentially divine. That is why in Bhagavad Gita it is said, Mamai Vamso Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. Krishna says, you are my part, you are my spark. The spark of divinity is there in everybody. But the percentage of consciousness has to be increased. We have to reduce our dependence on body and mind and increase the Atma Bhimanamo. That is why Swami says, you have to reduce the Deha Bhimanamo and you should also control your mind and senses and develop Atma Vimanam. These are all the basic differences between ordinary mortals and an avatar. Further, Swami says, in Amsha Avatar itself, there are various types of avatars. In fact, in one of the discourses, Swami says, in 1988, Swami gives the details of the types of avatars. Like Nitya Avatar, Vishesha Avatar, Avesha Avatar, Leela Avatar and Purna Avatar. Purna Avatar has got 16 splendors or 16 aspects, whereas Nitya Avatar or Vishesha Avatar, Avesha Avatar and Leela Avatar has got 5 to 9 splendors or aspects, or this is also called as kalas. So 5 to 9 kalas or 16 colors in a Purna avatar? Now you may ask, there may be a question in our minds, why does God takes these kind of types of an avatar? Let it not be a one avatar who has got all the powers. We shall try to explore this, try to understand the basic reason why avatar takes a different forms and different aspects when the divinity is the same. This and other aspects of Purna Avatar, let us discuss in the next episode. Please stay tuned. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.